Greetings, everyone. This is me, Zara Jawad. Just checking. This is how the beginning is of my live streams. I do not see myself live here, so that's why I will put the introduction video on, and let's see. Thank you for waiting. Maybe I'll come back again. I don't see myself live. Oh, oh yes, I am live here. So I don't know why I don't see myself live. Greetings again. Now I do see myself live, but I was not able to uh, share this on my profile. Sorry, I have to move. Uh, this is better. This phone is better without the mic. So that's why if I move it, it makes a sound. I apologize for that. This has this Islam and more development in the ayats of Surah Saf. I mean, I realized as I now find out that when Allah asks why, He does the if He asks the believers why or someone, they've done the act. So I looked at Surah Saf ayat. I'm going to go through that again. Start from there because in my last live stream after my case, and it was very disturbing, then there was a pause for some time, muted live stream. Then I started with the Islam thing, and so maybe people could miss that in my previous live stream. If they watch it from the beginning, they might get bored. So that's why now I have to start with this from the live stream where I think I left off that live stream. So it's on Islam and start here. I just have to take a breath. Surah Safat. I can't believe it that before when I read it, it was like I didn't notice closely enough that it says believers. So there has been a development here. Sorry, I'm slow. I cannot talk fast. I'm traumatized. I don't know. I wasn't coming here. I have a lot of work to do. Clothes are piling up, things like that. I do my own stuff now. So here in Surah Saf, it says, so, oh, you who have believed, is this ad? So I looked at the Quran that I've downloaded long time ago, a time ago, on my phone, and it says, oh, you who have believed, oh, believers. So this means the believers have done something. Why do you say what you do not do, this part? I didn't know it was, oh, you have believed. I thought it was, why do you say? It was like, do not say what you do not do. Right? Wasn't it in my previous live stream? Stupid. Bakko Lako says stupid at liar. Sorry, I cannot allow you here anymore. You can vent out your anger. Last night, in my previous live stream, morning, 2 or 3, I explained to this person, oh, so you're here? Bakko Lako says stupid at liar. You see, without reason and all, why are you wasting your time here? Believers, why do you profess that which you do not do, which you do not practice or do not do? This means the believers have done something, like in Surah Tarim we're told. Why? He says, Allah says why. And why does Allah speak in the third party, third person way? Because it can't speak directly to human beings. He has to use a messenger, and then we are told in Surah Takwir, this is not from the rejected, cursed shaitan. This revelation. But it could have been, right? And it is. Because what shaitan says, Allah says more extremely in Surah Ibrahim ayat 34, that humankind is surely unjust and disbelieving, ungrateful disbelievers, maybe that's what he meant. So shaitan says in Surah Araf, let me see which verse it is. I have jotted it down on my papers here. Where are they? Trying to find it. Just to make sure if it is. Please give me reasons, Bakko Alako, stupid liar. Where are you from? Surah Araf, verse, what was it? Can't find that paper here. Shaitan and Allah. Indeed, I see what Satan said about man most ungrateful. Surah Araf, verse 17 it was. Shaitan just says that this seems like a flip side of God. Yeah. Then I will come to them from before them and from behind them, and on the right and on the left, and you will not find most of them grateful. Most of them grateful, but God in Surah Abraham says that 34, where's 34 of Abraham? About mankind, he says mankind is generally most unjust and ungrateful. Why this kafir disbelieving and denying of Allah's favor? So it falls into ungrateful category. That's why they put ungrateful rather than disbelievers. Footnote from Sahih International Quran.com website. What kind of a problem do you have, Bakul Alako? So, who is a liar? Let's discover who the liar is, who the evil monger is. From Quran ayats, because God has, according to the Quran, Surah Zariyat ayat 10, killed, destroyed or killed, actually, be the misinformers and liars and all. So in Surah Saf, we're told the believers backed out, didn't fight. That's why they're told here, you can see the other ayat, since grievously odious is it in the sight of Allah that you say that which you do not. Indeed, Allah loves those who fight in His cause in a row, as though they are a single structure, joined firmly. So, if the other party is being aggressive and wants to have a war with you, you can tell them we want peace, we do not want war. Every time they come for a war, you tell them we want peace, we do not want war. This is how it should have been in Islam, since we were told that Imam Hussein was like that, saying, I want peace, not war, when all avenues of peace have been closed on you and they have cornered you and they now have forced you to fight with them. Then you fight. But in Surah Ali Imran, we see that's not the case. The case is that these hypocrites are saying, if there was a battle, would have gone to fight, and they're called liars and all. Hypocrites. Ali Imran verse, let me see if I can remember. So for Uhud, the battle of Uhud, where the believers even dispersed and did not heed the orders of Prophet Muhammad. By not listening to the orders of Prophet Muhammad, they dispersed and they lost at the battle of Uhud. Prophet Muhammad's teeth were broken at Uhud or Hunain. So this in Shia Islam, the prerequisites for any kind of dialogue, if the Sunni Muslims come and ask us, is that we first of all don't call each other liars, personal attacks. We don't do. I don't know where you come from. So, let me see Surah Ali Imran, verse, and those who are hypocrites, when these hypocrites were asked, come and fight in the way of Allah, or at least defend yourselves, meaning they answered, if we but knew that there would be fighting, we would certainly have followed. So I'm concerned, about my Khoja Sindhis, since my mother had her relatives. They had an Imam Barga and they still have an Imam Barga. It's a very old one in Karachi. And many things we have had miracles in that Imam Barga, water coming out from the mushk and all that, and caretakers of that Imam Barga I've known, a couple of them since childhood. How many have changed? I think 3, 4 caretakers. My mother's uncle passed away, who was taking care of the Imam Barga. Then it went to another caretaker, her relative, and then from there, I think. So um, we have been dedicated. They have been very, very dedicated. And this is quite shocking to see that the oppressed Hussein we used to cry for and commemorate how they killed him in Karbala, how they cornered him. The so-called Muslims actually didn't want to fight you. The Umayyad side, Yazid's forefathers. Yazid's forefathers didn't want to fight, and they have been called hypocrites. He's ready to fight. Come, fight in the way of Allah, or at least defend yourselves. So Shias calling out to my Shias. Trying to save them. Do you see this? Please come out of this religion. Allah is made to be, Allah is shaitan by this Prophet Muhammad. So I'm not talking about the pagan idol worshipping Allah, but this Allah. Please, we need to tell the truth to our children, to whoever we come in, in contact with. So actually, this is for the truth and against liars. But I wouldn't go far enough at all to kill the liars. Like Surah Al-Zariyat Ayat 10 says, there's always another way. Since, once you realize that you've been told a lie by this Islam and Prophet about Allah and this deen, religion and way of life, then we must do something to stop this spreading lies. And holding on to this religion. We must let go. So I want to help out. If you feel that, every time, if you feel you can't let go, or maybe I've seen it in the wrong way, I will keep coming here, showing you that I have not. You can decide for yourself. After having seen what I'm giving you, what I'm showing you through the Quran ayats, and what the Quran ayats are revealing, and how then it has hurt me to see that I was deceived by this religion. So please have a look at this, right? We were told that when all avenues of peace were closed. But here he's telling them to fight. And himself, what he's done, Surah Saf, comparing Surah Safat, Indeed, so about the war thing, no, but right now, look at this. Believers, why do you profess that which you do not practice? Do not practice. It's for and Surah Tahrim, right? Because why? Yeah. Why do you say what you do not do? Most hateful is in the sight of Allah that you say what you do not do. Third ayat. And then Surah Tahrim. So quickly here, search for Surah Tahrim. तो इधर हम देखेंगे सूरह तहरीम की आयत में लिखा है कि वो अपने आप को हराम कर दिया जो अल्लाह ने हलाल किया है उनके लिए प्रॉफिट के लिए और यहाँ प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद है और कोई आपको तो पता है तो यहाँ प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद है वाई डू यू प्रोहिबिट योरसेल्फ तो शिया के भी जो कमेंट्री है वो नहीं बता रही है सही तरह इस पिक्चर को इसको नहीं बता रही आयत को सॉरी पिक्चर क्या है आयत है इसको सही तरह रिप्रेजेंट नहीं कर रही है दर अ मिस रिप्रेजेंटेशन इस आयत का शिया कमेंट्री में भी लेकिन सुन्नी कमेंट्री में फुट नोट्स में मैंने देखा कि बिल्कुल सही तरह रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं फिर क्यों बोल रहे हैं क्यों इस फॉल्स प्रॉफिट को डिफेंड कर रहे हैं बाद में जब जान रहे हैं कि अल्लाह ने ऑब्जेक्ट किया अल्लाह जब पूछता है वाई डू यू अल्लाह ने शैतान को भी पूछा कि व्हाट मेड यू नॉट बाउ टू शैतान लिसन टू माई कमांड एंड ओबे तो ऐसा पूछता है ना जब कोई गलत काम करता है जो अल्लाह के बहुत करीब होता है तो फिर अल्लाह ऐसे पूछता है कभी उनसे वाई डू यू वाई क्यों क्यों ऐसा किया तो जब मैं शिया थी मैं समझ रही थी कि ही इज़ अबाउट टू प्रोहिबिट हिमसेल्फ कि वो डिवोर्स नहीं दे अपनी वाइफ्स को लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है शिया की भी तफसीरें मैंने पढ़ी तो मुझे आया कि समझ में कि ये तो कुछ हनी और मरिया द कॉप्टिक स्लेव गर्ल और गिफ्टेड बाय द इजिप्शियन वो इजिप्शियन किंग नहीं चाहता था मुसलमान हो हमें डॉक्टर डेविड वुड ने समझाया है यूट्यूब पे जब वो थे तो बहुत अच्छी तरह समझाया फिर मैं ओह माय गॉड तो वो तो सुन्नी का हदीस देते थे सॉरी मेरी उर्दू बहुत ख़राब है माफ़ करना सुन्नी की हदीस देते थे और फिर मैंने अपना शिया का तहकीकात ज़्यादा किया क्लोजली एग्जामिन किया जो डॉक्टर डेविड वुड कहता था फिर मैं जो मेरे लिए नहीं था बिकॉज़ मैं उस पर मैं फिर भी मैं थोड़ा करती थी लाइक शिया सुन्नी का हदीस दे के अगर कुरान की आयतें दे रहा है ना तो फिर मुझे वो चेक करना पड़ता था जैसे ये ऐसे ना कुछ एग्जाम्पल तो ये तो सही नहीं है ना मैं शियाओं का भी तफसीर सही नहीं है सही रिप्रेजेंट नहीं करता है शियाओं का भी नहीं है बिकॉज सुन्नी का तो रिप्रेजेंट करता है सही This shows that in the case the Prophet had not made a lawful thing unlawful because of a personal desire, but because his wives had wanted him to do so. तो अगर wives भी want him to do so नहीं करना चाहिए and he had made it unlawful for himself only in order to please them. तो शियाओं का एक मल्टीलिंगुअल में कमेंट्री मिला कि कुछ ऐसा नहीं करता है प्रॉफिट जो अल्लाह के अगेंस्ट हो बिकॉज इनका विल और अल्लाह का विल सेम है बट बिकॉज हिज वाइफ्स had wanted him to do so and he had made it unlawful for himself only in order to please them تو پروفٹ کسی کو بھی پلیز نہیں کرتا ہے، اللہ کو پلیز کرنا چاہیے، اور کرتا ہے ہمیں شیعہ اسلام میں کہا تھا. لیکن ادھر تو کہہ رہے ہیں کہ آیت بھی ہے، اور آیت کو سمجھا رہے ہیں کہ آیت کا سمجھا رہے ہیں کہ فار himself only in order to please them. Here the question arises, why has Allah particularly made mention of the cause of making the thing unlawful besides pointing out the act of prohibition? اب میں سنی کا وہ پڑھ رہی ہوں. Obviously, if the object had been to make him refrain from making a lawful thing as unlawful, this could be fulfilled by the first sentences, and there was no need that the motive of the act also should have been stated. Making mention of it in particular clearly shows that the object was not to check the Prophet only for making a lawful thing as unlawful, but along with that, to warn his wives also they had not understood their delicate responsibilities, and had made the Prophet do a thing which could lead to making a lawful thing as unlawful, which did. Why didn't Allah before this come? Before he was question arises. وہی تو آ رہی, but an expression of disapproval that his act he has the power to make unlawful what Allah has made lawful to him in the Quran. Here, even the Prophet doesn't have the power to do this, right? Made lawful. Lawful, the good things which Allah has made lawful. My wives, hearken not believers کو please جب کہ believers will remember. ایک اور پوائنٹ ہے کہ ہے کہ if you can't وہ ایک آیت ہے نا تو پورا یہ پورا میتھڈ دیا ہوا ہے نا. if you women if they do not amend یہ مرد یہ ہسبینڈ 34 ہے. oh God, who's to a strategy اور پھر اللہ because آبا کے ڈاٹرز میں نے وائفس کا سلپ اپ لیکن آئی نو کہ یہ پورا تو سے کہ ایسا کریں تو ہٹ جائیں تھوڑا سا بائے اللہ. اپنے لیے صحیح نہیں ہے، دوسروں کے لیے صحیح نہیں ہے. ممبر سے اب جو نکلتا ہے جھوٹ نکلتا ہے. ابھی سچ والا صاحب کا میں نے اردو میں نہیں سنا ہے، تو آپ لوگ اگر اردو میں زیادہ وہ ہوں اچھے ڈفرینٹ شیعاز کے لیے ہیلپ ہے. ہم آپ کو ماریں گے تو نہیں، ہارم تو نہیں ہے دوسرے سائڈ کا سننے کا نا. دیر از نو ہارم. خوف دیا گیا ہے کہ ان کا نہیں سنے تو دیکھیں تبھی تو سنی ہمبلی ہو کے ہاں وہ کیوں آئے جب قرآن کی آیت ہے کہ نہیں جاؤ اور قرآن کی آیت کو بتائیں گے کہ ڈونٹ لسن. ڈو ناٹ لسن ٹو کہتے ہیں بولتے ہیں ہرکن ناٹ تو یہ I found a Quran ayat not to listen to the disbelievers. Their evidence. وہ کون سی پھر کہتے ہیں Produce your proof if you should. ये सूर्य बकरा क्या है? If you should. फिर है yes. नहीं, एक और आयत है. None shall enter. ये सही आयत नहीं दे रहे हैं, पता नहीं गूगल. I'm not prepared for this, but there was somewhere the final word is said that you might be delivered. Produce. Can't find it. Listen to them. Do not take their evidence. If you twist or avoid the evidence. अब ये भी इन पे इल्ज़ाम दिया है ना कि they might twist and turn the evidence around. Oh, you have believed, be persistently standing firm in justice. Witnesses for Allah, even if it be against yourselves. So follow not inclination, lest you not be just. And if you distort or refuse, then indeed. पता नहीं वो verse कहाँ चली गई. You'll have to bear patiently. I'm not prepared for this one. It will take time to search. तो ये है कि oh you have believed, ये क्या है? Oh God. Now I'm feeling tired. Oh you have believed. It's already come. Those who wait, watch. Can't find it. Can't find it. Oh, it's really terrible. Oh my God, what am I doing? Oh, just did the wrong thing. So, a minute, Allah is importance of giving the first. So on the day the excuse can't find that. Where shall I go? Which one was it? It was a long time ago. They say that no one shall enter. Well, let me just see. No, I think it must have been in Surah Araf. I'm not sure. Surah Baqarah. Let me go. And they say none will enter paradise except one who is a Jew or a Christian. That is merely the wishful thinking. Say, produce your proof if you should be truthful. Yes, indeed, those surrendered his face. The Jews say the Christians have nothing to stand on, and the Christians say, speak the same as a judge between what they differ. And who are more unjust than those who prevent the name of Allah from being mentioned in his mosques and strive toward their destruction. It is not for them to enter them except in fear. For them, this world is disgrace. Produce your proofs if you are truthful. Those who do not know say, why does Allah not speak to us, or there come to us a sign? Thus spoke those before them like their words. Their hearts resemble each other. We have shown clearly the signs to a people who are certain in faith. Indeed, we have sent you with the truth as a bringer, companions of us. And never will Jews and Christians approve of you until you follow their religion. Say, indeed, the guidance of Allah is the only guidance. If you were to follow their desires after what has come to you of knowledge, you would have against Allah no protector or helper. Those to whom we have given the book recite it, believe in it. I think it could have been Abraham said to his father, Quran. Surah Shuara. Surah Anam. Surah Hara. He said to them, O people, serve Allah, you have no God. 172, Surah Araf. Or Surah Araf. Whenever your Lord for descendants. Maybe it's in Surah Anam. They say, was there not sent to him an angel? And the angel would indeed. Indeed, messengers were already mocked. So travel throughout the land and observe. Do not ever be polytheists. Their attainment should touch you with adversity, subjugator. Greatest to say, Allah is witness between me and you, and this Quran was revealed to me that I may warn you thereby. Testify that Allah does not. I will not will not testify. Say, indeed, He is but one God. Those to whom recognize it. And who is more unjust? Invents a lie against Allah. Who is more unjust than the one who invents a lie against Allah? And mention, O Muhammad, the day, oh God, I have to go now, take a break and come back later.